Hey guys, Barry Wise here, and we're checking out My Summer Car. This is a game that I wouldn't normally upload. I do play games like this, but I wouldn't upload it normally. But it'll be pretty good to see what it's like and see if you guys liked it, and I'll continue playing it if you do. Last name, first name, can't change that. Driver's license ABC, so it looks like that's just the category of vehicle that we can drive. Permadeath off, and let's begin. So yeah, I play games such as like Mechanic Simulator and Jalopy, and I'm hoping from what I've read, this is going to be in between both of them. Jalopy was pretty broke when I did play it last, but it was when it first got released. Mechanic Simulator gets a little bit boring. There's not much to do other than obviously fix and test drive the cars, which is pretty good if you don't know much about mechanics, but for me it gets a little bit boring. Shit, oh, what's going on? Can we put the lights on? Yeah, we can. Sweet! Whoa, a fly. Holy shit, where's that? So we've got some sausages and some beverages. We got a fridge. We have got a fridge. Let's put these in here. Will these fit in here? Oh, yes. Chuck them in there. We'll put them in there. So, I'm going to go straight onto the engine assembly. We'll have a quick look around. I don't know where that goes. Like outside. This is somebody's bedroom. Browse car catalogue. Oh, nice. Got some performance parts. I don't think we'll be needing them just yet. Got a boom box, should I say. Lovely boom box there. Toilet. You saving here? Whoa, nice. Would have thought you would have saved in the bedroom, but oh well. So, let's have a look in a few of the other rooms and then we'll move on to the garage. Another bedroom there. Tally. Can you turn this tally on? That'd be nice if you could. Yes, you can. Nice. Oh, yes. Look at that beast. What is actually playing? Topless gun. Nice. Right. So I'm assuming we've got to go outside. Is this the front door or the back door? Holy shit. This is my summer car. Is it summer yet? Because it's not looking done. It's not looking done. Can we drive this van? We'll check that out later. But I think we'll be able to do a bit of driving in that, which is pretty cool. I'll open this up. We've got a light in here. That's it. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, we've got some parts here. What's that there? That looks like the steering column. I think the stalks there. We've got rear trailing arms, subframe, drums, rear shockers, they look like. Front shockers there with the struts. Drive shafts there, they're going to be the rear springs. Looks like we've got a steering rack ends, front wishbones, hubs and rotors or hubs and discs from, I don't know, whatever you call them. If you're American, I think you call them rotors. We call them discs. Right, holy crap, we've got a lot of parts put together. Wow. It's going to be really interesting to see how it actually goes together. So let's just check the buttons quickly. Play controls, hand tools. Okay, tools open, toggle. Right, okay, so I think I've got them. Flywheel there. We've got a distributor cap. We've got the rockers there with the cam alternator, water pump, throttle body. Looks like ignition coil with HT leads. What the hell is that? Looks like a fuel pump of some sort, like a diaphragm lifter pump. We've got an exhaust manifold starter, some master cylinder. Can we click on them? Oh, clutch. Oh, you can see the names. Nice. Clutch master cylinder. Sweet. Got the pistons, the head down here. Got the block. So we'll start with the block. Okay, we're going to put this on here. I'm not going to bother with that crane. I don't think we've got an engine stand. I'm not going to bother with that just yet. We're going to build this up to the best of our abilities. So we're going to go with the crank first, like so. We'll pop that in. Is it snap fit? How does it do? Oh, nice. Okay. We need the shells. Now, here we go. Damn it. These normally go only in one location. Sometimes they look pretty similar, but if you're building an engine that's already been run, you want these, even if they are the same, to go in exactly the same place. Because they're worn to that, so we'll get that in there. That go there, no. Yeah, that goes there. Sweet. That goes there. So now we need, what's this? Looks like this is a toolbox. How do we do this? Click on it. No. Tool mode 2. Oh, F. F. Okay, F. F. What size? Okay. The spanners are different to what... Most of the normal spanner sets that we use go from 8 to something like 21. If it's, you know, just a normal toolbox, obviously we've got all different other sizes as well. But so this might throw me off a little bit, possibly. Possibly it'll throw me off. You just switch. How do we know if it's the right spanner? Do we know? That's the right spanner, so it's scroll in. Okay. Oh, these appear to be left-handers because they are winding the opposite way. Okay. So whether it's just on the crank itself, I don't know. Maybe. We'll get these in. Then what we're going to go for next is the pistons. Pistons are normally also numbered if they've been in the engine before. I think this is the proper way of doing it. Just slam it down just like that, boys. Just slam it down. So we need piston. Oh, piston 1, so they are numbered. Okay. So like with the crank, with the shells that you put on the end caps, if they've been fitted to a car, you really want to number them. Definitely. Definitely. What have I got here? That one's in. We'll get this one. So yeah, we're going to concentrate on building the block, I think, on this episode, and then we're going to venture out. So to people who don't like engine building and stuff, I think it'll be pretty boring, to be honest. But for people who want to see how it's built and perhaps learn a little bit, if you can learn something off me, I don't know, possibly. So we're going to tighten these up. We're going to go for a smaller spanner. No, here we go. Push that one in. This one in as well. We need an air gun of some sort. I need, not an air gun, a ratchet. A ratchet. So we end up with a worn out finger doing these. Put that on, that on. That on. I didn't see a pickup pipe for the oil, so I don't think it's that far advanced in a sense that every internal part of the engine, because normally you'd have a pickup pipe underneath here to pick the oil up. We'll put that there. So now I think we'll put the head gasket on. Snaps on. Yeah, no, okay. Head gasket. We need the cylinder head, which is over here. This is the manifold side, as you can see, both of the holes. The round holes, oh, it's switched round. The round holes are normally for the inlet. The squares are normally for the exhaust, because it doesn't really matter when it comes out. But it does matter going in for the fuel mixture. There we go. So what do we want to do now? Let's go for the clutch side. That looks it. Can I see a name? I can't see a name. Oh, I can now. Engine plate. There we go. Fuck. Shit balls. Have we got any? Is there any fly spray in the house? I didn't see none. I didn't see none. So we'll bang these back up. Right, so let's flip the engine round. So you ever see a technician or mechanic doing this? It's not good. It's not good at all. You shouldn't really do that to an engine. You shouldn't really do it. There we go. Snap that on. Right, okay, so what we're going to do is, fuck. Span it, not that one. We're going to tighten the sump plug up. We need this sump plug tightened up first, because if we forget, we're in the shit, and as well, I don't think we'll be able to stand the engine up as well as what we would be able to if not. So that's on. We're not going to tighten the sump up yet. Obviously, you know, doing it in real life would be slightly different to how we're doing it now, but it's pretty legit so far. It's pretty damn legit. So what we can do now is we'll do the timing side in a minute. Can we like prop that up somehow? Nice. Okay, so we might actually be able to do the clutch side. So this is a set. What is this? Clutch cover plate. I mean, normally the majority of the cars that I work on, you'd get this friction pad plate here, and you'd stick it in there, and then you'd put the pressure plate over it. But this looks like a completely, that goes there, different design. It's, yeah, I'm not too sure about this clutch setup. On there, shit, yeah. Is that even the right way round of doing things? I don't know. Can you put things on places where they shouldn't go? I think that's the wrong way round for starters. Fuck, shit, all my lights going everywhere. Right, so we're going to go with size, a couple of sizes smaller. Let's go for, what is that? It's a number, I don't know what it said then. We need the spanner box over here. Spanners we call these as well. Americans in other countries call them wrenches. I find it quite hard to say wrench. This is going to be running on a timing chain, it looks like. And I'll show you why in a second. Right, okay, we'll move that over here. That's an airbox there, that looks like. We'll put this side like that. The reason why it's going to be a timing chain is you can see the actual sprocket there, the gear pulley, which is there. And how does that drive that? It looks like, oh, yeah. So I thought this cam here was going to be like a replacement for that cam there, but it looks like this is going to be like a pushrod style engine. So there's going to be rods inside there, I should imagine so, which in turn will move the rockers and then obviously move the valves. So everything's going to be built up here. We got the right spanner for that? No. Are we going to go smaller? Yeah, we're really small on that. Pop that in there. Pop that in there. Right, so now we need a pulley for that, which will be the cam pulley. Another geared pulley here. Pop that on there. It's like a bigger one. We're going to tighten everything up and not leave nothing for later, because that's where mistakes are made. It doesn't look like there's any tensioners here. Normally you'd have a tensioner either oil fed or mechanical. The oil fed ones are self-adjusting. But as I say, I don't know. I don't work on many old engines, so I served me time doing a few older engines, but oh, phone's going. Holy shit, this guy runs so slow. Can we get, is that, where is he? Holy shit. Hello, I'd like to buy a flatbed load of firewood. Can you deliver them? You can deliver them anytime. Sweet. Okay, thank you. I'm going to build my engine first, mate, and then I'll... So it looks like you can do wood chopping. And then we'll deliver that anyway. Let's get back onto this. So now, we're going to have... So we want this. I think we're done here. I think we're done. Yep, that's it. Is it? Is that it? I'm the wrong way, that's why. No? Am I missing something here? Or does it just not want to go on? Is it because the sump's on? Maybe? Maybe because the sump's on? I mean, I know the bolts will go into this cover for Oldie Tom, but like, I think we're pretty done there. Let's just take the sump off. Bosh that off. Shit, we've got a shit storm going on. Holy crap. Move this around this side. Oh god, I should have really used that engine crane. I'm regretting it now. I really am regretting. Oh, fuck physics. Fuck physics. Fuck 'em. Yes, that's why, boys. That is why. So, that's another thing. If you tighten the sump up, when you come align this cover and it is tight, you can't actually align the cover properly because the sump's pushing it up. But normally you can just leave the sump slack and jobs are good. And we need to spin this over now. Pop that on like that. We'll get these all tightened up. I think we're pretty good on that side of things. We're getting there, boys. We're getting there. At least we're getting a block built up in this episode. That there. That's in. So I think I'll tighten these up and then I'll get back with you in a second. Right, so they're all tightened up. I've tidied the area off a bit. We've got some more parts here. We're going to go for the water pump, which is there. This is going to be driven by an auxiliary belt, so it's not driven by the timing chain itself. It's driven by a separate belt, which I don't know where the other belt is because I can't see it. So we'll get these tightened up. This is going to pump the water around the engine. You can see the that's going to be a thermostat housing there. It's going to be a thermostat normally inside that. It looks like it anyway. That just regulates the temperature of the water inside the head. Keeps it nice and a nice constant temperature. So you're nice fuel efficient. Less wear to your engine and things like that rather than it keep flowing. Plus, if you didn't have one of them in and you started driving on a road that was pretty fast, you would end up cooling your car right down to a point where you'd have hardly any heaters. The engine temperature of your water would be really low. So that's why that's in there. Pulley on there. We need a crank pulley now. Looks like that's it. Pop that on there. So we're not going as far as adjusters, I don't think, unless when we put this alternator on in a second. So the alternator over here is in charge of charging the battery. That's where can we put that? Spot there, that's it. So this is the thing that's going to be charging the battery. I'm going to leave that slack because we haven't got a belt, so we may have to tension that, which will be pretty cool if we do have to tension it. So we're going to move on to the cam and the rockers. You've got the valve springs in there. The valve springs don't normally stick onto it like that. They're normally a part of the head, well, attached to the head anyway. So now we need to tighten both of them things up. So I'll tighten them up. And then, so we've got the head bolts here, there, which, and all of these things really you need to be torquing up. In real life, you'd use a torque wrench for the majority of these things. You'd go off a data sheet. I mean, I don't always on my own stuff, but it is my own stuff. I'm pretty good at feel, but head bolts, definitely you want to torque them up. So I'll do that, and then we'll get back onto it. Right, so they're all tight. What I want to do is I want to try fit this all in one episode. So I think I'm going to just snap the bits in place and then tighten them up another time. So you shouldn't do it, by the way, but oh well. So exhaust manifold. That'll fit on the square ports. Oh shit, that won't fit on the square port. That's it. That's the one. This is an 8 valve, by the way. You can tell by that. You've got 2 there, 2 there, 2 there, and 2 there. So it's an 8 valve engine. On every cylinder, you've got 1 inlet and 1 exhaust. The exhaust are always bigger. I mean, sorry, the inlet are always bigger than the exhaust. So we want the inlet manifold. Looks like this is a... yeah, this is a carb. This is a carburetor. I thought it might have been single point, but it isn't. It's a carb. The question is, can we adjust these? So we've got screws here. We'll use the screwdriver for. That's going to set the valve clearances up. It's very important that that rocker arm, when the 2 valves are floating, which I may explain later on at some point or another episode, when the valves are floating, you need a certain gap between the exhaust and inlet valve, and they're set slightly differently. If not, your valve's going to be left open, you're going to have no compression, it's either going to run like shite or it's not going to run at all. So that's on, we've snapped that on, obviously we haven't tightened them up, so we're not worrying about that just at this minute. So we need a pump. Now this pump here, it works like, it's like a lift pump, a diaphragm pump. If you notice how the cam, or if you saw earlier anyway, the cam's got like lobes on it. They're like half a rugby ball. And every time it does a revolution, it's going to pump the diaphragm inside. This pipe here is going to go to the fuel tank. Sometimes you do have a priming pump. As I say, you don't see these that often. We're going to put the oil filter there. We will tighten that up. Distributor, which is here. That's the distributor. That's the distributor cap. Your HT leads will fit onto this. That goes straight down. And there's a little drive gear down the bottom which will turn that round. We'll get these. We don't really have to put these on yet. We don't want to put it on yet because we haven't got the spark plugs in. So yeah, starter motor will go on when the gearbox goes on. We'll do the plugs in a set. So we'll just chuck the gearbox on for now. As I say, if you're following along or doing this yourself, hopefully it'll be in a decent order so you'll be able to do it yourself. Bang, that's on. Okay, starter motor will go there. You can see the flywheel sticking out. You can see the little hole where it goes in. Normally these are 2 pins. Some of them are 3. Starter motor there. You can see the motor, and then you've got an engaging solenoid on top. That's what thrusts it out. Where are we going? Pop that there. I'm glad that nothing's falling apart, even though it's not tightened. Oh god, what's this? This is going to be drive gear. So see, this is a clutch that I haven't come across before, so I'll try and learn a bit about it for next time. But I'm not too sure how it works. I'm not too sure. So that's pretty much it, I think. Can put the spark plugs in. So you just basically bang them in here. Where am I going? Chuck them in there like that. Pop that in. Your rocker cover over here, which is here. You just pop that on top. That coil will attach to the side of your car, to the side of the body in a wing or something, or in a arch. Bob's your uncle like that. But you do need the other spark plugs in. You do need the other sparks. One thing I did want to check quickly before we end this episode. Can I snap that off? I want to check what the screwdriver's for, because I've got a funny feeling that we will be able to set this stuff up, and if we can, I'm going to be amazed. I truly am going to be amazed. I don't know. Nothing's coming up. Can we adjust this carb? Okay, so we can adjust the carb. You can see. You saw, is that? Yeah. Where's the screw? Where's the screw? We can. I'm turning it. Holy shit, you can. I think we're going to be able to adjust these valves as well. So like I said before, the internal cam that's in the block is going to be moving these rods up and down. That is going to be where you adjust your valve clearance. This rocker arm is going to have a certain gap on each of these valves. So that's a valve spring there. That keeps the valve shut so you can have your compression. Without compression, you're pretty you're in the shit basically. But yeah, guys, that's about it. I don't know how long this episode's going to be, but let me know if you enjoyed it. I know it was a bit boring to the people who don't really want to watch you build an engine. They just want to watch you drive around or whatever. But in the next episode, we're going to have to try find a fan belt. I'm going to have to get something. I'm going to need hunger first, fatigue. I'm going to have, can he have a shower and shit? I don't know. We're going to check it out anyway, guys. But I'm really enjoying this. Let me know if you want me to continue with this. See you later, and peace out, boys.